Okay, so earlier Jackie said that drinking at a young age is riskier and they have higher chances of alcoholism when they start drinking as a teen. But a statistic from Maria Salaritz in her study called Underage Drinking, it says that a recent CNN segment called Teenage Binge Drinkers Are More Likely to Become Alcoholics reported that a study had found that teenage binge drinking was linked to an increased risk of alcoholism, and that CNN mentioned that 70% of teens binge drink. However, only 3.8% of adults in the United States are actually considered as alcoholics. So that means that, yes, they have a higher risk, but in reality, there's only 3.8% of adults that are actually alcoholics in the United States. Also, she mentioned adolescent brain development and how the younger you are and the more you drink, it causes brain problems. And yes. However, if there are so many countries in the world that teenagers at the age of 18 are allowed to drink, such as Algeria, Argentina, Australia, Bahamas, Barbados, Belarus, Belize, Bermuda, Bolivia, Brazil, British Virgin Islands, Canada, China, Denmark, Philippines, Spain, Russia, the United Kingdom, along with like twice as many countries, are all allowed to drink at age 18. How are their brains any different than ours? The Europeans have different brains that like avoid this brain development failure, and don't these effects also happen later on when they do turn 21? And she also said that how significant changes in the body happen while you're an adolescent. However, everyone has a different cycle of growth, and everyone grows at a different rate when they're teenagers. So how do they know that once they're 21, all of a sudden their brains aren't going to develop anymore and they can drink alcohol and they can handle that? The major effects of alcohol obviously are worse the more they drink at a younger age. However, underage people are still drinking a lot. And according to the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, their definition of binge drinking is a pattern of drinking that brings a person's blood alcohol concentration to 0.08 grams per cent or above. Typically happens when men consume 5 or more drinks and when women consume 4 or more drinks in about 2 hours. And then according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they say that about 90% of the alcohol consumed by youth under the age of 21 years in the United States is in form of binge drinking. So that means that they're drinking anyways. Whether the minimum legal drinking age is 21 or not, 90% of the binge drinkers are under 21. Jackie also mentioned that the decision-making at parties are causing bad decisions regarding sexual intercourse in teenagers, and that causes STDs and rape and unwanted pregnancies and such. But this is also already happening, whether the minimum legal drinking age is 21 or not. So wouldn't it be smarter for them to lower the minimum drinking age to 18 and then be able to have these parties supervised as opposed to unsupervised, where these teens have to like hide themselves in their unattended houses? And there was an incident 4 years ago where a mother actually realized that their child was going to have a party at her house while she was gone anyways. So she volunteered that she would actually attend that party because she didn't want people like driving recklessly after the party, like they were drunk, they were intoxicated, and so she actually was there supervising the party, and she got arrested and was sentenced for 5 years in prison because the authorities believed that she was the one that held the party, but her main intention was to stop this from happening. And so if adults can't even supervise because minimum legal drinking age is 21, then shouldn't the minimum legal drinking age be lowered to 18? Just a thought. Thank you.